Knox wins the opening jump against Carly Fisher. And LSU goes to work. Knox, the freshman, with the opening shot of the game. Rebound cleared by Pittick. Here's a look at your LSU starting five with Johnson, Williams, Richard, and Knox. Marist basketball. There's the starting five with Pittick, Williamson, Tarul, Henry, and Fisher.
You see the zone. They're going to bend it and flex the zone to try to match up.
There's Jada Richard into the lane, and Richard gets the floater to fall. Shot clock now down to 6. Here comes Pittick. Pittick throws to the corner. It was not deflected. You see Coach Mulkey, year number 5, 2023 NCAA champions. Flau'jae Johnson's freshman season. Here's the jumper from Michaela Williams, the junior.
Some action going toward the rim.
Henry, the freshman. Her shot deflected. Her putback doesn't fall and gets fouled on her third attempt. There you see Aaron Dowdy, last year 16 and 15, and preseason picked number 4 in the MAC, the Metro Atlantic.
I really enjoy watching the LSU practices because they're competing against themselves, not the opponent. How good they get at the defensive end. And it starts with defense of this Tiger team.
They are deep. The bench has a tremendous impact, and you have some freshmen as well. As the winner of this game in this Reef Division will play Washington State tomorrow evening at 8:30 local time. The loser will play Miami, the Red Hawks out of Ohio. Here's Flau'jae Johnson in the lane.
We would practice taking a 5-second count rather than spitting the ball out and letting that crowd get into it. Hilton, make them take it out of bounds and go against your set defense.
Johnson gets both free throws to go. Last year, third-team All-American, as she was a first-team All-SEC performer. And tipped by Knox, and it was last touch by Marist. Knox inside, nice dump off Johnson, taking the back door.
Oh, we said that defense has to be connected. Fisher stepping out and handing the basketball for Marist, pulling the big of LSU out of the lane. Good strategy.
There's a three-point try, knocked in. The freshman.
Freshman is fearless.
Johnson on the kick out. That's good for Zakiya Johnson. Marist 5 points here early on in the first 5 minutes. Here's a three ball from Julia Corsentino. Talking to Marist head coach Aaron Dowdy. She says, our goal is under 100. That was the first thing she said when we talked to her at shoot-around.
Well, they're controlling the tempo of this game. Running when they have opportunities like this one right there.
And Egan goes down and grabs her knee. Here's Johnson feeding Joyner, and Joyner with the lay-in. And now Egan writhing in pain in front of the LSU bench. Get back to the game plan, as does LSU.
Well, they're using Fisher to handle the basketball. That's a luxury for Marist. Number 10 out there, their 5 spot. It's pulling the LSU center away from the basket, relieving the pressure on the reversals.
Catch and shoot three for Pittick. Rebound tracked down by Williams in the corner.
Red Fox have got some good looks.
Kate Koval in the game, the sophomore. Dumps it to Joyner. Joyner, 2 more. She's got 4 early.
That zone collapses, but the wings are small.
Carly Fisher in the corner, launches the 3, in and out, no.
You can see Marist, no one's going to the glass. They're running back, trying to get this transition game stopped. They've done a very good job of that on missed shots.
Malaysia Fulwiley launches the three and hits.
Marist, find the open red jersey. There you go.
Pitta goes inside. Fisher in deep. Good defense by Koval.
Great recovery by Koval.
Phil Wiley showing the quickness, but comes up empty.
Marist is battling. I really like the way they're fighting. Oh, you got to avoid those. Phil Wiley just a pick six.
17.7 points per game.
Right up there with Johnson. When they get long rebounds, they kick it out. The post goes and buries the defender under the rim, and they look to go right back inside.
Knox catch and shoot on the inbounds.
Gotta get
Williamson.
It up.
Clock winding down. Tarul at the horn, no good. And at the end of one, LSU 21, Marist 5. LSU 21 points in the opening quarter. They begin with the basketball.
They're only averaging about 1 point per possession. You would think it would be much higher, but they're getting so many possessions.
Marist gets it back with the jump ball to start quarter number 2. Fisher tries to dump it off to Tarul. Taken away. Here comes Burridge. Ahead to Fulwiley. And now Hines back to Fulwiley in the corner. Offensive rebound. Off the window, no good. Another offensive rebound for Zakiah Johnson.
They swarm the backboards. Offensive rebounds. They've got 5 in this game.
Zakiah Johnson, the number 13 overall recruit in this last class. Scored 3,870 career points in high school. Oh, Burridge, the steal on the inbounds to Johnson, and the and one opportunity.
That's what Marist and Coach Dowdy have to avoid, is those turnovers near LSU's basket.
Freshman with the steal and the assist, the freshman with the basket. And back to the free throw line goes Zakiah Johnson. Now a pass ahead in transition. Open shooter, Lexi Tarul.
They got to take that shot. Get an open three before the defense is set.
Blocking foul is called.
Pittick, not much she could do in that situation.
And her second, so she will check out and go to the bench. Julia Corsentino is into the game, as is Chloe Escanilius. Johnson, offensive rebound underneath. And Zakiah Johnson doing some work. 5 rebounds, 9 points.
Well, Marist went to man-to-man. They're just getting pushed out of the way on the offensive glass by LSU. Long rebounds. It's like an outlet pass.
LSU on the run. And Fulwiley straight to the rack.
You got to be careful about shooting those threes without people back. It's just like an outlet pass. If it's a long rebound, they are going to run and fill the lanes.
Williamson on the miss. Fulwiley back to Johnson. Rebound underneath. Knox the putback. 2 more, and LSU finding some rhythm here.
Because you know you got to get back, because that white jersey onslaught is coming. They started the game getting the ball moved side to side, using number 10 there as their reversal.
There's a steal by Jada Richard. And Richard gets the layup to fall. Finishing with the right hand on the left side, sophomore from Louisiana.
The 10th turnover. 17 points off those turnovers.
Deep three for Corsentino. And now Henry wants to step into an open three, and she knocks it in.
They're going to ball screen the corner of it.
Sharp pass to Flau'jae Johnson. Deep 2 jumper, no good. Rebound, Koval inside. Kate Koval, the sophomore, a transfer from Notre Dame. There's a three-point try. Escanillas knocks it in.
It's a long dry spell for Marist. Got the lid off.
Couple of threes coming out of the timeout. And now a feed inside. Joyner battling into Fisher, and
they're leaving that middle defender on an island.
Sorry, Coach. I thought that foul went on Fisher, and the foul goes on Henry.
Get caught behind. You cannot get back around.
A 72% free throw shooter.
But
Richard.
that is an emphasis for LSU. Take away baseline bounces.
That's Richard's first personal. Here's Flau'jae Johnson, the steal. Takes it to the rim. Adds two more to her total. Flau'jae Johnson, 6 points.
Ball faking and pass faking. That's allowing LSU to jump in the passing lanes.
Open look for Williamson. Offensive rebound. The putback does not go for Escanillas.
Koval, big body inside. Hard to score over the top.
Richard feeds Koval. Koval gets fouled. So the freshman, who has 8 of the 11 points, picks up her second personal foul, heads to the bench.
What Kim Mulkey can do, because he has so much depth, their practices are like a war, and they're all fighting for playing this. So when they come in, they're going to play hard. They were evaluating how hard they play. So even the reserves.
Pittick gets tied up.
She's telling everybody where they need to go. Did a lot of ball handling in the first quarter. Now they're going man-to-man. It's going to be side ball screen.
Tough corner three. No good. The offensive rebound by Joyner. Now it's Koval with the offensive board and the putback.
Two bigs, one on each side of the rim. Great footwork by Koval.
And Bruschuk tried to throw it ahead to Corsentino.
Tough to move those big bodies out of the way.
Flau'jae Johnson, pull-up jumper, no. How about Joyner? Another offensive rebound. And now Johnson takes it away. Joyner fouled from behind and gets it to go. So Amaya Joyner, senior, transfer from East Carolina, hits the free throw to fall. Completes the three-point play. Averaged 15 points, 9 rebounds last season. A big-time contributor inside.
And Marist knows we're not going to go inside and post up on the size of LSU, so they're trying to spread the court out. Swarming the glass, but you would think they had 20 offensive boards. They only got 11. That's a lot, though.
Taking advantage of it as their second chance points at 17 of their 46. Johnson, after the shot fake, drives. And there's a fight for this rebound. Williams comes up with it, then is stripped. Joyner, another offensive rebound. 2 more on that possession, and now the steal from Richard. Koval, back-to-back baskets, LSU.
Especially when they smell some blood in the water for the Tigers.
Tarul for 3. Joyner with the rebound.
That's a good look for Tarul.
Richard, the jumper is good. There's another look from 3 for Tarul. The senior out of Bronx, New York, at 5'10". Tarul, 4th leading scorer. 4 players average double figures for the Red Fox, but 6 average double figures for LSU.
On the right wing, the same type of play.
Jackie Pittick tried to throw it off the leg of the Tiger and ends up turning it into a fast break. Fulwiley gets fouled, will go to the line. And to the free throw line is Fulwiley. Fulwiley comes off the bench. Remember, one of 5 players listed on that John Wooden Award Top 50 player watch list for National Player of the Year.
Cannot throw bounce pass against this press.
Fulwiley for 3. Burridge, offensive rebound. The putback is good for the Iowa native freshman.
Burridge off the bench.
Justine Henry back in the game. She's attacking, gets the bump, and will go to the line. Coach Dowdy says she is a matchup nightmare in the MAC, or will be.
They understand the game. They've watched a lot of film in their lifetime.
Coach Dowdy says she's going to have to play through her mistakes.
Little ball screen.
Burridge called for the travel.
This is going to be a dangerous.
Fisher throws it ahead. Williamson, the jumper, no good. The putback is good
For the Cougars.
Marist basketball to start the second half. Jumper from Tarul. No, it's an offensive rebound and a putback that does not go.
Easier said than done. All the size inside of LSU. Back in the zone.
Flage Johnson, the three from the corner is good. Piddick off a screen. See, that thumb is wrapped up. Sprained ligament in the last preseason scrimmage. Something she has learned to play with. And now Henry puts the shot up and draws the foul.
It fits nicely what this system of full court pressure that the Tigers use.
And bringing the program down here to the Paradise Jam. For Marist, they were back here in 2012 and bringing this year's team down for the beautiful sights of the Virgin Islands. Flage Johnson knocks in another triple. Coach, I'm hearing from the staff that the Virgin Islands may be more beautiful than the 77,000 lights. And there you see Malia Egan, the junior, went down with a knee injury in the first quarter.
Yeah, 5'7" junior, three-point shooter. Egan, they're going to miss her from outside the arc against this pressure defense of LSU. You got two shooters on that right side. Oh, just
Joyner just playing bully ball. Fisher, the shot fake, and the open shot by Williamson is swatted. Now Marist with numbers. And the three-pointer from Henry.
They got the ball to Henry, the hot hand.
Ends up out of bounds. Coach Mulkey not pleased with the turnovers here in this third quarter. There's the feed, and Henry breaking the pressure.
Great spacing by Marist against that pressure.
Zakiya Johnson off the window is good. Zakiya Johnson into double figures. She has 11. Here's a throw down court. Williamson gets the run out layup.
Aaron Dowdy made some adjustments at halftime in their press offense. We're seeing it pay off.
Williams dumps it off. How about the hang and the hit by the freshman out of Kentucky, Zakiya Johnson.
Saw them get a couple breakouts. Let's see if the Tigers make any adjustments.
How about when you have a teammate tie your shoe? Michaela Williams tying the shoe of Joyner.
Numbers again.
Tarul, an open look for three,
yes.
And Tarul is in the scoring column. Missed her first 4 threes.
And make adjustments at halftime, and Marist has done that.
Offensive putback for Joyner. The Red Foxes fire it up. Tarul, another triple.
Oh, I like their response.
Kim Mulkey called a timeout as Marist outscored their whole first half total in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. LSU Tigers 6-0 overall. And look right in the middle there, LSU Tulane. Tulane was here and lost the championship game of the Harbor Division to Boise State. But
great start here coming out of the halftime. Changed their alignment against the press has paid off, and the freshman phenom airballed that one, but she has been tremendous.
Danielle Williamson, sophomore guard, saying head up, head up, head up. Good positive talk out of Marist. And LSU trying to go back to work. I don't know how Knox caught that pass, but wow. Now up top, Williamson. Three-pointer off the mark. Pittick, the senior guard, gets a breather.
Goes all the way down the bench. He gives a high five to Malia Egan, who's sitting there with her knee wrapped.
In the corner, Divine Burridge, no. Grace Knox, yes.
Knox, a tremendous rebounder on the glass. 10 points off the bench for Knox is her average.
This second wave of players, 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores, man, they can crank up that defense. Henry launches the 3, Koval with the rebound. Here comes Burridge. Oh, nice pass in transition. Knox with the lay-in.
Knox is doing everything, getting off some glass, running the wings. Knox a little gassed.
Orsentino to Tarul, and Tarul with the jumper.
And that's why they've been so successful in this third quarter. There'll be a lot of teams watching that alignment, use it against the Tigers.
Burridge up to Richard, no.
Knox again tried to keep that one alive.
Great rebounding instincts. Here's a kick over to Corsentino for 3 against 5th-ranked LSU in her freshman season. Battling inside, Yarnovich. This LSU freshman class, the number 1 ranked recruiting class. Hines, Johnson, Burridge, Knox, and then added Yarnovich, a top 100 recruit. Here's Koval inside.
Koval, great awareness where the basketball is at, where the defender is at.
Fisher, bounce pass stolen away by Burridge.
You cannot bounce the ball against this press.
Koval with the putback and a timeout taken. Pittick behind the back, loses the ball. Now Hines from half court. No good, and we head to the fourth quarter. And today on day 2, the third place and championship game of the Harbor Division, as Boise State the victor with an 81-76 win over Tulane. And now the first 2 games of the Reef Division, as Washington State defeated Miami. As a coach at Louisiana Tech for 19 years, she was part of 3 national titles, 2 of them as a player.
Unbelievable resume that she's put together, and she's now seeking another title as a coach.
There's Burridge, the drive, left it short. Koval gets fouled on the putback by Bruschuk. Koval, 13 points for her.
Yeah, 9 rebounds now.
Just 16 minutes of action as well. Henry guarded by the 6'5 sophomore Koval.
Koval has excellent feet. All the bigs for LSU can extend out and guard on the perimeter.
Escanilius drops in a 3, her second of the game.
Escanilius, a long-range bomber for the Red Foxes.
Burridge over to Richard. Richard, the jumper, left it short. Offensive rebound. Putback is good for Zakai.
Johnson, Koval, all the post players of LSU work the backside. They get inside position.
Here's Henry. Offensive rebound. Then stripped by Hines, and Richard for the Tigers. Looking to get it inside. Here's Johnson to Koval, and Koval, that's just 6'5", playing tall. Pittick gets a screen. Defender goes under, and Piddick.
In fact, they were just kind of controlled tempo and trying to use clock early. Now they're playing basketball.
There's a three for Jada Richard, and LSU now knocking on the door of 100 points. Inbounds to Burridge as Hines saves it.
Koval comes off the bench and almost averages a double-double, over 10 points and just under 9 rebounds.
Inbounds lob, Zakiah Johnson puts 99 up on the board. So LSU started the season with 108 points against Houston Christian. As I can say, LSU basketball 117 against Charlotte, 101 at Tulane, and 112 against Alcorn State. The final 4:51 of this opener for the 2025 Paradise Jam. Fisher hits the deck on the foul. Started her career at Fairfield. Just did not play to try and develop her game a little more to make it 101-42.
Well, she's had a battle of the post players inside of LSU. Physical. She's pushed back. Done a good job. Glad she got some points on the board. Whoa.
Offensive rebound inside. Amaya Joyner. LSU calls off the full court pressure.
They're not as aggressive in the pass lanes as we saw earlier. That's allowing Marist to get better looks.
Henry, 22 points now in this game with that three. Her fifth triple of the game. Rebound by Corsentino underneath. Kick to the corner to Rule. And to Rule. Simone Augustus with some words as Joyner went to the bench. Here's a feed inside. Koval, the dump off. Offensive rebound for Koval after the Yarnovich miss.
It's inside position to rebound the miss.
3-point shot from Terrell. Now Williams on the run. Williams attacks. And two more.
Got to get the ball stopped.
Henry guarded tightly by Johnson. The step through jumper. Koval with the rebound. So Coach started texting my kids this afternoon. Like, all right, let me know what you know about LSU and Flau'jae Johnson. So I get a screenshot of Flau'jae Johnson's most recent release as Flau'jae Johnson.
Right on cue.
Rap career taken off for Flau'jae Johnson as a talented rapper, music brand pop over the summer of 2024. She featured Lil Wayne on one of her songs.
Those songs I've never heard of. I've been listening to Jimmy Buffett songs here over the loudspeaker at the timeouts. That's my era.
Now you got parents.
They played Brown Eyed Girl about 3 times. I said to my girlfriend, Madonna's got brown eyes, but I'm waiting for Cheeseburger Paradise, dude, because that's what we're having tonight. I've always enjoyed Kim Mulkey's practices, what they do defensively, coming here to St. Thomas for 2 days. How much can they grow?
Saw the upcoming schedule after tomorrow's game against Washington State at Duke on December 4th. As that's part of the ACC-SEC Challenge. That'll be at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Oh, and Flau'jae spins it home. Won a national title in year 1, 2023.
Oh, great action. That was the move. But Wiley did not want the turnover. She threw it to her teammates, so they get the shot clock violation.
She's got a smile. She's getting a smile about it right now.
She did not want the turnover.